Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Generate Some Serious Marketing Leverage, ladies and gentlemen, and Long-Term Gross Profits. That's correct. For literally pennies on the dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons why that's going to come about is because if you stop trying to create marketing leverage and instead just get in front of where the leverage already is happening, you're much better off. So what I'm saying is, don't advertise in a mass market medium like a local newspaper. It's too diverse. You want to niche down. Like if you have a product on golf, find an e-zine or a online service that revolves around golf. And then you might run a solo ad or a classified ad or do a blog post, a guest blog post, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But stop trying to go out into the mass marketplace and create an audience. Leverage it by finding out where one already exists and just get in front of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this video is to hopefully demonstrate how and where there is tremendous marketing leverage just waiting to be tapped. Now look at that photo there. See how that guy just using that fulcrum, standing on it, he's actually in reality lifting the world. Well, think of that world as debt. Like when you put down 10% or 20% on a piece of real estate and you control, like say you put down $100,000 on a piece of property and you control $1 million property, that's 10 to 1 leverage. You can do the same thing in marketing, and you should be doing it. In fact, without going any further, I'm guaranteeing you right there in that simple example is like 10 simple ways to get some serious leverage. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Entrepreneurs, stop and think about this for 1 second. And we're talking about America here, just so you know when I ask this question, but it could apply worldwide. How many car rentals get rented or leased per day just by men? And of course, the same would apply to women, but you'll see why we're focusing on the fellas here for just a second. Stop and think about that. Let's say let's say 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. Stop and think about this. Guy leases a car, and when he gets inside the car, taped to the stern wheel and or there's a flyer on the driver's seat, which means, 99% of them shouldn't miss it. And it says, rush over to this website, some specific website, a lead capture page, in other words, to win $5,000 in gas cards. Now, I'm presuming most of the guys, or let's say 95%, are probably going to rush over to that website to, for a chance to win $5,000 or $10,000 worth of gas cards. Now, only one, let's say they do this every month, and they're starting at 10 days out before Valentine's Day, because I want to focus on something very important here. That's why I'm keen on Valentine's Day. Now, of all the hundreds and thousands of runners up, because remember, only one can win, every guy that entered, he's going to automatically be given a chance to save 25% or 40% off his Valentine Day package that he's going to purchase from some florist, and it's going to include a real beautiful bouquet of flowers, a gourmet box of chocolate, and he's going to win this at a price, where he can send these out for, let's say, his wedding anniversary, if he's not married, his girlfriend's anniversary or his living significant other's birthday, Valentine's Day, and maybe New Year's. So they're going to pay this one price, and they're going to save either, like, say 40% on the entire thing or just 25% if they purchase one time. Now, here's my point. Look at what normally happens when somebody goes and leases a car. They do the paperwork, they hand the keys, they get in the car, drive off, and they bring it back. Wrong. There is some serious marketing leverage to be had in this situation, ladies and gentlemen. And video one here, because we can do a little series on this, is just to get your mind thinking in the right way. And I hope I've done that. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, entrepreneur, if you are sincerely interested in learning how to do that in the next 90 business days or less without having to constantly add brand new first-time customers, patients, and or clients, you just got a glimpse of how you could do something like that. Did my friend, you see that website at the bottom there? YouCanMarketOnlineNow.com/sales. If you rush over there, you can grab your free 9-page special report. Now, ladies and gentlemen, because you're busy, but before you head off, here's a quick question for you. Entrepreneur, who else do you know in business who's struggling, who could definitely use some help? Do they respect your opinion? Because if they do, here's what I want you to do for them. I want you to forward not only this video, but any other video on my channel that you definitely think will help them. Because they'll definitely thank you for it later. But again, this is only if they respect your opinion. Now, on the other hand, if you're saying to yourself, hey, Mark, what do I need to do to get my business, product, or service to the next level? Entrepreneur, I'm so glad you asked, because here's what I have for you. On top of the free 9-page special report, I'm also going to throw in absolutely free a 22-part small business marketing mastery series. This is an additional free 22-part sequential email marketing series that you're going to receive on top of the 9-page special report. That's correct. It's my free gift to you. It's my way of saying thank you and welcome to the inner circle. So glad to have you. But ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Nobody can be all things to all people, and I'm not trying to be. So if at the end of you reading the free 9-page special report, hopefully more than once, and going to the free 22-part small business marketing mastery series, if you come to the conclusion it's simply not for you, then entrepreneur, please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you wish for whatever reason you want. And we can still be friends. Fair enough? This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again real soon on the Marketing Minute.